Today, I decided to bring back old memories and experience the nostalgia of playing these incredible decks from the past. Okay, that is my deck list. As you can see, we run all 4 of the nostalgic archetypes here. We have 2 copies of Xiamen, 1 Diurno, 3 Foxy Tune with the 2 emergency teleport for the punks. We play 1 Gersu, 1 Skeleton, 2 copies of Orcust Nightmare, 1 copy of the Warlord Legacy Monster with 2 copies of Harp Horror, and 1 copy of the Bombard for the Orcust cards with 1 copy of the Orcust Crescendo and the Babel right here. As of the Shaddoll cards, we play 1 copy of Wendy, 1 copy of Beast, 1 copy of Dragon, and 1 copy of Ario, with 1 copy of Fel Shaddoll Fusion, 1 copy of Shaddoll Schism, and Shaddoll Core. Now this card isn't a necessity, but the effect of it is that when it's milled, you can target 1 Shaddoll Spell or Trap card in the graveyard and add it to your hand. So if you milled like Shaddoll Schism or the Shaddoll Fusion off of the Dratgas Rook's Greener, you can then return it to your hand. Honestly, I never actually used that card's effect, so if I were you, I would have just cut it out of the deck. I just, wanted to present it because that's the way I played it. A lot of the times I just didn't end up milling those 2 cards to return them, and if you're playing a more heavy version of Shaddoll with more Shaddoll cards and maybe even the Shaddoll Fusion, then this card just becomes better, but right now it is a little bit lackluster. And as of the Thunder Dragons, we played 2 copy Roar, 1 copy Hulk, and 2 copies Dragon Dark with 1 Colossus. They are just here as extenders and to go into Colossus purely. As of the extenders, we have the 1 Shinobi Necro, we have Fairy Tail Snow, the Wyvern Burster and Collapse Serpent, 1 copy of the Blackwing Zephyrus with 1 copy of Armageddon Knight and Dark Grepher for the Orcust place, and 1 copy of Levineer. We also play 1 copy of Chaos Valkyrie as another extender. From here we play the 3 Bestials, 1 Magmamoth, 1 Druid Swarm, and 1 Bowdrake. Magmamoth's kinda cool because you can also add other dragon monsters. As of the spell cards, we have 1 copy of Foolish Burial for the Orcust place, and just, in general it's a good card. With 1 copy of the Card Destruction, 1 copy of Reinforcements of the Army, 3 copies of Allure, and 2 copies of Dratgas Rook's Gleaner. Reinforcements of the Army allows you to add the Armageddon Knight or Dark Grepher to go into Orcust place, and Allure of Darkness is just good in general. It can also banish the Thunder Dragon monsters. We also play the Chaos Page to add the Collapse Serpent, Wyvern Burster, or the Valkyria. As of the staples, we play Cold Bite, Crossout, Ash Blossom, and Maxi. As of the extra deck, we just have a whole bunch of cards here. The one problem I have is that it isn't enough space, okay? I can go for like 30 extra deck monsters if I was able to, and the biggest issue here was that I needed to somehow get them down to 15 only. Regardless, this is what I came up with in terms of the extra deck. Maybe you can cut stuff like Dugares and the Dark. These are just extenders. You can maybe go into more interesting plays with other cards. I tried to play the Numeron Dragon and the Hulk Harbinger. I tried to play also more Xyz 4 monsters. I tried to play the Phantom Knights here. I tried a lot of things. I put even Axis Call with the Nightmare stuff, but this is what I came up with in the end. As of the Shadows, I play 1 Wind and 1 Construct. You don't need to play any more Shadow cards. These are enough. Then I play the 1 Colossus for the Thunder Dragons. For the Punk Engine, we play 1 Chaos Roar with the Psychic End Punisher. These are both really good cards you can play in the deck. And I also play 1 copy of Baronet de Fleur, but unfortunately this deck isn't capable of consistently going into it. The main way you can go into it is by playing Shinobi Necro, and that is not consistent enough. The only way to play Baronet de Fleur is by using Shinobi Necro, and yes, there are quite a few ways to actually get it into the graveyard, but still, it is not very much a reliable way to go into it. One thing you can do is you can actually go ahead and play Curious in the deck. I don't have it, that's why I didn't put it, but you can go with Curious. You can probably cut something like the Dark or, I don't know, one of the extenders, either Dark or Dugares, and have a way to send Shinobi Necro more consistently. I'm not sure if that's gonna help a lot, to be honest with you, but it is a way to go for it. As of some of the other things, we play the 1 Dingirsu for the Orcust cards with the 1 Galatea and 1 Longirsu. I also play the Zombie Vampire as a form of extender with the Divine Arsenal Zeus. I never actually used Zeus. You might actually be able to cut that card from the deck, honestly. I don't think it's that necessary to play it. I also play 1 copy of the Striker Dragon for the Wyvern Burster and Collapse Serpent to extend into them. This is not really needed. You could switch it. I just chose to play it like this for the most amount of consistency with my plays. And the last card is 1 copy of Appaloosa. To be honest with you, you can probably switch a lot of things in the deck. The extra deck is where things really happen, and a lot of the cards can be switched with other ones. I would maybe suggest to switch Baronet de Fleur if you don't find a way to go into it consistently enough. Another 2 cards you can switch are the Dugares and the Dark. These are just purely extenders, and eventually the Striker Dragon and the Zeus are also switchable if you wanna cut them, but keep in mind that the Striker Dragon does, make Wyvern Burster and Collapse Serpent a little bit worse as well. Anyways, let's get into some games and feel the nostalgia, shall we? Normal summoning ZS Ascendant Sage. Okay, I'm playing against Utopia. Special summoning the Phantom Knight token. Dude, once I got OTK'd by Utopia, and if that's another OTK, I will be very pissed off. Going into Utopia straight up, sure, okay. Using the effect to rank up to add a rank up magic. Adding the hyper rank up magic card, sure. Using Utopia to go into Utopia Array. Wait, wasn't that only available if he is low on HP? Okay, using the rank up magic to go into the Utopia Dragonar. Now he can use Dragonar, detach 2, special summon 1 number monster. That's kind of what the Utopia deck does. Going into the Numeron Dragon. Okay, that is a little bit weird. Now using the effect, rank 10, put as material. Okay, so now you can use the effect, gain the attack. Sure, 13,000 attack. And that's it. Bro, really? Is this really your best board? Like, I'm a little confused, but sure.
Motherfucker.
Wow. Bro, not again, dude. Come on. Why does this keep happening to me? What is this Utopia or FTK? Oh my god, this is absolutely terrible. Manipulation of souls. Oh, dude. Wait, what? Why did he gain 13,000 instead of me? Yeah, never mind. Always with the FTKs. Activating the effect of what? Nebula Dragon. Defeating Blue Eyes White Dragon. Okay, special summoning both of them to the field. Oh my god, the Blue Eyes made the Blue Eyes icon, the Blue Eyes White Dragon on the field. Using 2 of his monsters, going to Draglubian. Wait, what? Are you just... Oh, he's just going to summon Hope Harbinger and end the turn, probably. Using the effect.
This is big brain time.
Yep, Hope Harbinger. Unfortunately, I very much rely on my Allure of Darkness this turn, so that is a bigger problem than it seems. Setting 2 back row. And passing the turn, okay. Please give me something good. Ooh, emergency teleport, that's something good. Let's activate Allure of Darkness. And let's see if he will negate it. I would negate it if I was him. Well, he let it go through. So I will have to banish my Orcust Nightmare. I did draw a second Allure of Darkness, but unfortunately, I cannot use it because I don't have any dark monsters in my hand.
No.
Yeah, I mean, he changed it on the emergency teleport. This is looking pretty bad for me. And I will have to use the Allure of Darkness this one time. Please, do not make me discard my whole hand. Just draw a dark. I have so many dark monsters. Yes, perfect. Okay, alright, let's go. That grass looks greener. Boom! It goes through. Yay! P.U.N.K whole bunch cards. Let's activate Shadow Beast. We have the Harp Horror in the graveyard and we have Fairy Tale Snow. It is looking a lot better than it did previously. Okay, so many buttons, dude. Chill. Let's see. So, how do we do that? I could use Chaos Valkyria firstly and special summon the Wyvern Burster as well. If I go with Wyvern Burster first, banishing the Dragon Dark, I can do a lot more plays. So let's just do that. Let's activate Dragon Dark's effect.
No!
Chaining summon limit. What a... dude, you're so annoying.
A few moments later.
Floodgates, dude, floodgates. Nah, I just lose the game. Bro, I'm so tilted from this game, really. Okie dokie, let's start by activating that grass looks greener immediately. I believe he doesn't have the Ash Blossom. He doesn't have it. Ooh, P.U.N.K whole bunch of cards. Let's use Wendy's effect from the graveyard. Let's use Arios' effect from the graveyard. I don't know why I used it before even looking at the graveyard, but let's see. So what do we banish? The Shinobi Necro we banished. We also banished the Dragon Dark and the Dragon Hawk. Boom. All these 3 cards. Let's see. Boom. And now Wendy allow me to special summon Beast to the field in face down defense mode. Now let's use Dragon Hawk's effect and let's use Dragon Dark's effect. Okay, and let's use Shinobi Necro's effect to special summon it to the field, which is even cooler. Okay, now I will shuffle some cards from my deck, from my hand to my deck, and hopefully, you know, get better luck, just draw something better. Returning to the deck, that one. Do I return the Dragon Roar as well? I think I do, yes. Boom. Returning that one as well, and that's it. Let's see. Oh, that's actually a lot better. Now, I do have the Orcust place immediately on the board, but I firstly want to go into my other place. So, let's see. How do we do that? Yeah, let's go and special summon the Wyvern Burster by banishing the Bowdrake here. We're gonna play that extremely slowly and get into the most amount of plays possible. Wait, he has something? Sure, I guess. I'll just continue playing though. Let's go into Striker Dragon and use the Wyvern Burster's effect to add the Collapse Serpent here. Okay, adding the Collapse Serpent to my hand. Now let's use Collapse Serpent's effect, banish the... Bro! All three of my Foxy Tunes are in the graveyard, by the way. What an awesome thing. Activating Chaos Valkyria as well, banishing the other Foxy Tune. Yep. Okay, I should have banished the Wyvern Burster probably. That was a little bit of a misplay here. And let's go into Borone de Fleur before we do anything else so that cannot negate us. Boom. Summoning Borone de Fleur. That is a really good start for me here. Okay, now let's see. We have the Orcust place. We also have the Foolish. Let's go ahead and use Foolish Burial. What do we send to the graveyard is the question. Yeah, I mean, I'm guessing it's probably the Fairy Tale Snow. That's exactly what I'm gonna send to the graveyard. Unfortunately, I am unable to go into the Appaloosa because I need to use my Orcust place immediately. Is there a world in which I actually get to go into Appaloosa? I can go into Link 2 with Fairy Tale Snow, then bring Fairy Tale Snow back once more, but then it won't lead to anything that good. So yeah, there really isn't a way to go to it for it. So let's activate the Orcust Nightmare and just go into my Orcust place. It is not the most ideal here, but it is a pretty good one nevertheless. Boosting the attack, sending to the graveyard this one, the Warlord Legacy card. Now let's go ahead and activate the Harp Horror. Special summon Gursu from the deck. Gursu in attack mode, coming right up. Using the effect of Gursu, milling the skeleton, sending it to the graveyard. Now let's use two of my monsters and go into Galatea. Okay, in this zone, doesn't matter which zone. And now let's use Galatea's effect, return Harp Horror to the deck. So maybe I should have first played the skeleton, then return it to the deck. That was a little bit of a misplay here. Wait, what? I don't have the Orcust cards? They're both in the graveyard? Okay, that just became 10 times worse at this point. Yeah, having both of the Orcust cards in the graveyard was really unfortunate. The trap and the spell. I guess we can just go into Lingursu, I don't know. Yeah, bro, dude, that's not a really good play here. Let's bring back the Orcust Nightmare. Okay, summoning it right here. And now let's just go and summon my Dingurso, I guess, using the Galatea and then turn here. It's definitely not ideal, you know. It's definitely not very good, but it was really unfortunate what happened here. Maybe I should have went Fairy Tale Snow to have one extra body. I didn't do it. I also don't have the Shadow Fusion in hand, nor a way to add it, so yeah, I mean, it was just a little bit of a poor luck, but nevertheless, it's a decent board, I gotta say. Even if we go Lingursu, it's not gonna be very good. Well, let's just end turn here. If you have a little bit more extenders, you can go into Appaloosa. You can also go into Dugares and draw more, go into Colossus. That negates my Borone de Fleur, sure, fine. Normal summoning the Marmilio, okay. I will not use anything immediately. On the resolution, I will use the effect of Fairy Tale Snow though. Adding to his hand Floodgate Trap Hole. So now let's activate Fairy Tale Snow. Okay, and that will allow me to special summon Snow and use the effect to make him unable to link someone unless he has an extender in his hand. Oh, Chaos Valkyria is also a card I can use as well, which is kinda cool. Okay, let's, use it. Sending to the graveyard, Dragon Roar, yeah, something like that, I think is the play. Okay, let's do that, and flipping it face down. Now question is, does he have an extender? If he has an extender, I have Maxi, it's not gonna be that big of a problem. Flipping the Holutea, so he does have an extender, but it's a really weird extender. Yes, he's gonna get into Serra probably, but if he doesn't have any more monster effects or trap cards, he's just not gonna be able to use Serra's effect and go into more plays. Okay, Link summoning using the trap monster going into Serra, sure, but that doesn't really do much for you. Activating Portal Exceed, okay, so that was the reason why you wanna do this. It's okay, I mean, you're gonna get a rank 4, but I get 2 cards in my hand, okay, and I now have 5 cards in my hand. So, unless you can absolutely OTK me immediately, I'm guessing that you won't win the game here. Using 2 of his monsters, going into Pingulica. Pingulica is gonna search out the Arachnokampa, but I did top deck the Ash Blossom, so it's not gonna search much of nothing here.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna negate it. And I don't think he has any more plays from here. And now, Serra's effect, does it activate if I negate it? Oh no, it does activate, okay, so he gets to set 1 normal Hole Trap. Setting to his heel the Gravedigger's Trap Hole. I will just Baronade the Floret in the beginning of the turn, he won't even be able to use it. Activating the effect of Vesichulo, so he does have more extenders, but I'm not sure why he keeps on extending because I keep drawing cards. And his board is really weird, can't really get into that many interesting plays. Link summoning using 2 of his monsters going into Kuleria, sure. Even if you go into Adipus, you still cannot win the game. At this point I think that the bro just clicks buttons, you know. Activating the effect of Kuleria to bring something back, I guess the Pingwillica is what he's bringing back, yep. Okay, and bro, look at this hand. Why are we even playing this? Let's activate Baronade Flores' effect. Immediately destroy Serra. Oh, he has the Holutea to special summon, yeah. Well, I will negate it, clearly. Just negate. And I think that was pretty much the game here. At this point, it's just gonna be me comboing into killing him. Okay, yeah, let's activate reinforcements of the army, add to my hand the Armageddon Knight, boom, flip the Ingursu face up, flip Shadow Beast face up, use Shadow Beast's effect, draw 2, discard 1, discarding, oh no, that was the wrong discard, never mind. Let's activate Allure of Darkness from here, drawing 2, banishing the Dragon Dark. Now Dragon Dark's effect will allow me to special summon again. Chaining the Pingwillica, you can attach one of those monsters as material, fine. Attaching the Dragon Dark, sure. Adding my Dragon Roar, discarding Dragon Roar, bringing back to my hand Dragon Hawk. Now using 4 of my monsters to go immediately into Appaloosa right here. Summoning Appaloosa in this zone. Cool. Now let's go ahead and activate the effect of the Skeleton. To banish it. Oh no, I shouldn't have went into the skeleton directly. Now I limited myself to only dark monsters. Not that I don't have mostly dark monsters, but yeah, it's fine. Let's see, sending to the graveyard, Pingwillica. Yeah, I kinda screwed up. I shouldn't have used the effect of the skeleton first. I should have used it last, and he just scoops. I mean, dude, I don't know why you're even watching the plays here. Yeah, okay, that was a game. Activating the effect of Ixo. Okay, is that Dark Words or it's the Burn version? I'm getting a little suspicious when I see Dark Words nowadays. Activating Branded Fusion, okay, so it's Dark Words with Despia. Unfortunately, I have no Ash Blossom, no Maxi, no nothing, so he gets to play the game here. Sending Fallen of Albas and also the Tragedy to go into Lubellion. I'm pretty sure I can just go into Psychic and Punisher and destroy him. Alright. Okay, I'm kinda hyped to see that play. Second Foxy Tune, that is okay. Now, let's activate Foxy Tune effect. This is gonna cost me 1200. Discard it. Please do not Ash Blossom me. Maxi, sure. Okay, that's fine. I mean, it's not fine, but unless he draws like Ash Blossom, I'm not gonna have that big of a problem here. Okay, summoning Z Yamen to the field. Now let's use Yamen effect, which is gonna burn me for additional health. Adding another copy of Foxy Tune to my hand. Now let's activate Deer Notes as effect right now. Boom. And let's select Foxy Tune. But let's summon Foxy Tune. Okay. In attack mode. Now let's go into the Psychic and Punisher using both of my monsters, and I'm gonna continue playing until I end up being very low on HP. I'm gonna use Foolish Burial, which is gonna cost me another 1200. Sending to the graveyard. What am I even sending to the graveyard? The Nightmare, or the Orcust Nightmare, I guess. Doesn't really make a difference. And now activating the effect of this guy. Banishing the Shinobi Necro to special summon it to the field. So this is gonna be 1200 and another 1000, so that's 2200. Let's use it then. And I'm gonna get really low on HP. Banish and Banish. Wait, he has an effect? Oh, he can special summon Alubar. Oh no! Oh, okay, it's unaffected, it's unaffected, chill. It's okay. Let's go into battle phase. Wait, what? What happened? At the start of battle phase, you can make a gain attack equal to the difference of your opponent and your life points. Wait, he negated that? Oh my god, I'm so stupid. No! I could have OTK'd him. Bro, I'm too embarrassed to continue. Oh my goodness, I forgot about the Alubar second effect. Nah, man. In conclusion, I gotta say that the deck was fun. Despite breaking sometimes, I still enjoyed playing these archetypes, and I hope you enjoyed it as well. If you had a good time, drop a like and subscribe. Also, comment down below what you think about the video and if you like that type of content, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a great day.